All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Crossing Swords. As always, I'm Andrew, and that's right. You get that, as always, I'm Andrew. Jake gets to go fuck himself, and if you'd watched the last episode, you know exactly what I was talking about.
What?
Play your intro music, Alex. Oh, no, I've been traumatised.
You're going to get traumatised so much today.
That's going to get played constant, isn't it?
It is.
Have you listened to the reaction people have had from that podcast?
No.
The general consensus was that you were a scumbag.
Oh, excellent. I don't mind it. I really don't mind it.
And we knew you wouldn't.
Yeah, it's fine.
We went into that, or I went into that episode, let me just put it this way, because look, you haven't been back on since,
No, I haven't.
don't believe.
Sorry, I'm going to move this over here.
And that's not because I was upset with you after the episode.
That's because
I
Jake's
found
been
it
back.
funny. Yeah, but Jake's been back.
Yeah.
But we went into that episode, and I went into that episode in good faith, believing we were going to have
good faith and me. Are you sure that works in the same
thought
sentence?
you were a nice guy, Alex. I know better for next time. And like, I think Jake pointed out there was a moment where, like, I joked, I should have asked you how many like books the first book sold, and you were like, who the fuck knows something like that? And I went, exactly, Alex.
Yeah, I know.
No one knows shit.
No,
like
but
that.
that's why I gave you the multiple choice.
Yeah, but
That is why they were in the hard category, and I gave you the multiple choice.
The question's like, how many Oscars have all the actors won?
That's why there was multiple choice.
No, Alex.
Yes.
You can't,
yes,
one
I can.
agrees
Of course,
with your
I can.
justification.
I gave you multiple choice, and I listened back to that the other day, and you got that all mixed up in your head, didn't you?
Yeah. The more options you give me, the more confused I'm going to be.
It was the one where I was asking you which two books or two movies made the same, and you couldn't get it round your head.
I'd misunderstood the initial question.
Yeah.
And you were telling me two films at a time.
Yeah.
And so I was like, why is he doing that? Like, is he having a stroke or something? Like, because you were like, it's this film and this film, and then I was like, wait, what? And then I understood what the question was. I was all right. But yeah, the general consensus was that
I'm a cunt.
Well, I don't think you are, but it made for a very entertaining episode.
It did.
But it made...
It just traumatised you again.
Things I actually really love that music.
It's great music. Sorry, this is going to be an episode of me just pressing buttons, isn't it, today?
Probably.
Yeah.
I feel so. I feel like you're in that mood. You've come in here with an energy today.
I
You
don't know
came in
why.
quite chilled.
I don't know why.
As soon as the mics came on, you were like, I'm here to cause fucking damage.
Chaos. Love chaos.
And look, I'm here for it.
Excellent.
It makes it more fun, makes it more entertaining, makes it more engaging for the listeners.
Sorry.
But how have you been?
Yeah, not bad. What have I done since I've last saw you? What was I on? I was on nights, wasn't I? So I wasn't on nights, I just gone nights before I did. So no, not much. No.
Just chilling, enjoying your life, watching the rugby,
Just
watching the football.
Work. Yeah, rugby, football, bit of cricket. Yeah.
Been playing cricket. I know you like to play cricket.
Yeah, a little bit. I missed out last Saturday, which was really annoying because I had to work, but...
Oh, it's gay.
Yeah, it is gay.
Your beard's looking magnificent as
It
always.
It needs a trim, though. It needs a little bit of a... Just a little bit of a tidy up.
Yeah, I get that.
I tidy up down the bottom.
I get that.
But I do that
but
when
the
I
length in general, I'd say,
yeah,
is
the length's
all right.
fine.
You
The length's
just
fine.
need
It's
a bit
just
of
when I get my hair cut, I'll get my beard. Yeah.
Do you get them to do it for you?
Yeah.
I can respect that. I'd say lazy, but they're better at it. They're just so much better.
Pain in the arse to try and do it
yourself. The bit I really struggle with, I don't know about you, it's the bit at the back here.
Down here is fine. It's this bit. Trying to get the actual line.
This side.
Yeah.
But it's when I do this side.
But then that's why you put the razor in the other hand, and it's better.
No, I'm not going left-handed.
Why not?
Because I'm not left-handed.
Yeah, but you still got better provision by doing that.
No, I just properly turn my head like this,
and just go,
and like at the corner of my eye, try and judge whether it's straight or not.
You're side-eyed in the mirror,
which probably explains why it's massively uneven. Although it does make me remember, like I was when I last got my hair cut. I need to go again. My barber. I don't know what it is about barbers that just think they have freedom to make observations.
Oh, really?
But this barber who happens to usually rest his genitals on my shoulder.
Yeah.
Do you get that?
Yeah,
Jake,
yeah.
I think it's a bigger person
Yes,
thing,
I
like
think it is
broader
a broader
men.
person.
Because Jake was like, "What are you talking about? You're being sexually
normally
abused by your barber."
his penis
I've
on,
had
on
it
my
my
shoulder.
entire life.
Yeah,
as long as I can remember, I've had penises pressed against me when I'm getting my hair cut.
Yeah.
To the point, I'm just cool with it now. Like it's just, I'm like, it's just the guy's crotch.
Yeah.
But he said to me, I remember when I first started cutting your hair, because I've been going to the same place for ages. And this one guy, and I sort of respected him the first time he did my hair. He was, I said, I always get the same thing, 4 back and sides, trim on top.
Yeah.
And he was like, we're going to do it too.
Okay.
And he said it with such confidence, Alex, that I was like,
okay.
Do you know what? Fine. Go. And since I now go 2 all over, whether it's him or not.
Yeah, so 2 back and sides and trim on top.
Yeah.
That's what I have.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Great but I like them to do it short on top as well now. Like whereas before I'd normally have it like medium. Yeah. Or, but this time he was like, I remember when I first cut your hair, not a grey hair inside. He's like, and now and then just went silent. And I was like,
do you go to the one in the square?
No, on the high street.
Okay. On the other side of the road.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because there's a little one in the square, isn't there?
Not anymore.
Is that gone?
It's gone.
Oh, okay.
It's been gone a while now. I think they've retired.
Okay.
I used to go to them.
Yeah.
And then I got a couple of dodgy haircuts in a row, and I was like, there's a fresh new place across the road. We'll give that a go, and I've just never looked back.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like you get a hot towel.
Oh, lovely.
You know, you get the royal treatment.
Yeah, I get a hot towel after my one.
Yeah, it's all good, isn't it? And like, I'd never get products or anything like that. There's no point. I normally go straight home and have a shower.
Have a shower, yeah.
Because I get sick of all the hair on me.
Oh, that's an awful feeling, especially when it gets on your clothes as well.
Yeah.
And it's just like there.
Like I also had another incident with one of the other barbers in the same place.
Okay.
Where what was it he said to me? It was I made a comment to him about the amount of grey hair. It was like the first time I noticed how much I had in my roots.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, it's normal at your age. And I was like, how old do you think I am, mate? And he was like, I don't know. And I was like, I think at the time I was like 28 as well.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh. And that was it. No apology. Just like, I just thought you were really old, mate.
You do look it.
Thanks, Alex.
No worries.
Go on, play the music. Anytime you're mean to me, just play that Hedwig's theme.
Oh, dear.
I'll tell you what. We'll do what we normally do when we
listen
have you
to Jake
on.
first.
Absolutely.
Excellent.
He has actually sent us a message today. And to be fair, he is really busy at work. But he made the time to send a message in, which we always appreciate. So thank you, Jake. And here he is.
And as always, I am phoning in. I am calling from sunny Alnwick, Alnwick Castle, up in Northumbria. Filming location for many places, most notably Harry Potter. It's where they filmed the broomstick flying, and you can do broomstick lessons. I've done it myself. Some of my guys are doing it now. But that's got nothing to do with anything. So my question is...
Broomstick lessons?
Yeah, just put a broomstick between your legs and just...
You need a lesson for that, Alex?
Maybe. You never know.
I'm just...
There could be a right and a wrong way to put a broomstick through your legs.
When Jake's back, I'm going to have to ask
him.
What the fuck are broomstick lessons? Like, are they throwing you off the castle? Do you know what I mean? Like,
he was hoping. Come on. Death to Jake. I mean, what? No. Oh, no, I don't want to get cancelled and all that.
You just want to replace him on the pod permanently, don't you?
No, it's too much hassle. I don't mind being here every other week.
No. Just do it the way Jake does it. Just turn up. Right.
Don't even just ask. Oh, yeah, that's your thing. That's Ash's thing, isn't it?
What's that?
They don't even have to ask. Just turn up.
Yeah. Sorry, Jake.
Related. So we've obviously had a lot of success with England lately. The under-21s have done well. The men have reached finals and semi-finals. And of course, the women have just won back-to-back European Championships. Very successful. Come on, ladies. My question is this. Should Sarina Wiegman be given the men's job? I guess it's a two-part question, actually, because the first part is, should she be given the men's job? And the second question is, if she was given it, how do you think she'd do, regardless of whether you think she should or not? So should she be given the men's job? And if she got it, how do you think she'd do? Apologies for any background noises. I'm currently in a castle courtyard. Just the everyday life of me these days. Enjoy, have a good pod, and I'll see you guys real soon.
I just have to say, the castle thing isn't because he's at work, it's because he comes from generational wealth.
Yeah.
He comes from like the Rothschilds, do you know what I mean?
Alnwick Castle's probably part of his like estate and everything like that.
I'd have thought so. It's probably owned by the family in some way, or by the trust. Do you know what I mean? Like, that manages their affairs.
I think so.
But yeah, you watch more women's football than me, I believe, don't you? Did you watch?
Did you not watch? Did you not watch any of it?
No.
Oh, okay.
And the reason I didn't watch any of it is because if I'm not the way I sort of feel about, I'm not going to jump on
a bandwagon.
No, I'm just not that person.
Fair enough.
I think like in general in football, that is seen as like the scummy thing to do in general is to be a fucking glory hunter.
So the thing with me, I keep track of like WSL games.
Yeah.
But if there's an England international ladies game on, I'll watch it.
Fair.
So I don't know if that classes myself as
you know more
expertise.
than I do.
Sarina Wiegman.
Look, to win
back to back.
And hasn't she won?
I'll tell you what, she won back to back because she
Yeah.
won with the Netherlands in. Ooh, now you're asking.
I heard something ridiculous like she's won 5 international trophies.
I don't know if she's won 3.
Should we Google this?
She's won 3 and been in 5 international finals.
Oh, that might have been what I heard, that she's been in like 5 consecutive finals or something.
So she was.
That's probably the stat I heard. I won't Google it.
So it was either World Cup. So it was World Cup with Netherlands final, won the Euros with the Netherlands. No, it's got to be the other way around. So it's got to be won the Euros with Netherlands, World Cup final with the Netherlands, and then won the Euros with England, World Cup final with England, and then won the Euros with England again.
Yeah, who'd she lose in the final to for England?
Spain.
Oh, fucking Spanish.
We just speak the Spanish,
didn't
we?
But the men didn't. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
But they are fucking the mean mouth. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's true.
And Williams. But yeah,
good little team.
I actually had a question about Sarina Wiegman, and I sort of feel like it feeds into Jake's question, which is I don't know if it's necessarily a positive thing to keep trying to compare men's and women's football.
I've always said, I was saying this the other day, it's a completely different game. It's not a different sport, it's just a completely different game to the men's.
Yeah.
It's much slower pace. It is more...
Is it as technical, would you say?
They're very technical players, but it's not as technical as the men's game. There's obviously... I don't know. But I just feel like it's just vastly... And I don't know how Sarina would cope with trying to get up to that standard.
I would imagine...
And I don't,
she's clearly tactically adept, isn't she? You can't 100%. Be that successful as a coach and not be tactically adept.
Is she tactically minded for how the women's game works and not the men's
That's
game
the thing.
works?
I don't know.
I think she'll need to be put to the test in the men's game first before...
The problem is, though, with that, because I've heard people like Emma Hayes be asked about this previously. She thinks she deserved... This was Emma Hayes. That she deserved to go into a Premier League job. And not have to prove, because she's like, you look at my track record. So that's the thing. From their point of view, they would disagree with that. They think they've proven them, and like Sarina Wiegman may feel
I think the championship is a good standard. Is a good enough standard for
someone like that
to walk into.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't have to be like low leagues. She could probably walk into a championship club and do well in a championship club.
Yeah,
coming into a Premier League club, probably not. And probably not a men's international. I don't know what I
think about it, to be honest with you. I think I asked Jake the question in the past when she won the last Euros. Yeah. Because at the time we were talking about Southgate, and I was like, you probably argue she probably would do a better job than Southgate. But yeah, I think the problem with this situation in general, and it's a problem I think is being caused by the left, and I say that as a lefty.
Yeah.
In the sense of we want everything to be equal, but not everything is equal.
Yeah.
So there are fundamental truths like men and women are physiologically different.
Yeah.
We know that a team of retired men in their 40s and 50s can beat a professional. We know they can.
Yeah,
We've seen it happen.
It's been done, yeah.
Like the Wrexham retired player, like I had Lee Trundle in the team against
the USA team, wasn't it?
USA, and I think even the Wrexham women.
Yeah.
And they just wiped the floor with them.
Yeah, yeah.
Do I think that means they're necessarily better? No, because they're completely different. And like they're physically outmatched, and that doesn't mean the women are shit, doesn't mean they don't deserve airtime, success, money, or any of that.
Yeah.
Like, if the WSL was competing with the Premier League on numbers, great.
Yeah.
I think that's fantastic. There's nothing wrong with that.
Unfortunately, it's never going to happen.
Maybe not, but women's football used to be incredibly successful before it got banned.
But yeah.
So the only reason women's football probably isn't the number one football in our country is because men decided to ban it years ago.
Yeah.
So that's a very valid argument from women. I then have the issue on the side of it of like, they think they should be paid the same amount. And the reason the men are paid so much is because
the
of
amount
the
of
success, the
revenue they bring
eyeballs.
in.
And so you can't justify paying someone in the WSL anywhere close to what they're being.
Exactly.
And like, it's getting there, because I've heard figures like the women's Arsenal team gets an average attendance of like 40,000 people.
I think for a big game, yes, not for a regular home.
I heard it from Ian Wright. And
so
a massive,
when they do their home games at the Emirates, they'll get a big crowd like that.
Yeah.
But if they play wherever they play their normal home,
but is
WSL
that because
games,
that stadium's less accessible than the Emirates? Or
no, I don't think so. I think just because
I'm just coming at this as a complete.
It's a big. They push it more.
Yeah.
Because it's at the Emirates Stadium, they
It
push
gets
it.
more
It gets more advertisement and
and-
everything like that. And that's why more people. That's what happens at Palace.
Yeah.
Like when there was games at Sellers Park, it'd be absolutely everywhere around Sellers Park that the ladies are playing.
So why don't clubs put that level of effort into promoting their women's teams when they're not playing at Selhurst or Emirates or wherever?
They probably do, but it just doesn't, because obviously.
But what do you think that is, though, while we're talking about it? Like, what do you think the cause of that is? Because I don't understand, if you're someone willing to go watch it at Selhurst,
yeah.
why you wouldn't go watch it at wherever they normally play.
I don't know.
Do you know what I mean? It's
it's an interesting point.
Because I've argued with Jake in the past, because I've seen a lot of arguments online that people seem to think men should be the ones that should grow the women's game, whereas I actually argue, I think a better way to do it would be to get more women interested in football.
Yeah, 100%.
Because my argument is, men that are into men's football, the ones that are really into it, are already seeing a lot of football.
Yeah.
So, like, trying to then get them to buy into another team and see shitloads more football.
And also, I think football, for a male in England, it's very up there. Football's not for females. That is also.
What, you think that's what they think?
No, that is the gap. Like, you ask any man or whatever, do you support a football team? They'll say yes.
Yeah.
They will, like, 95% of somebody will support a football team.
Yeah.
I don't think you're going to get the same
I think
amount.
that's going down, you know. I think that's going down.
You think so?
Yeah, and the thing is, we know women who support football teams.
Oh, yeah.
Jake's partner's a massive football fan. She's a season ticket holder.
Yeah.
We know Mia. She's a massive football fan. She's not a season ticket holder, but she has children.
Yeah.
We know someone else who's had a kid with one of our other friends. She's a Palace fan as well. So there's lots of women fans out there.
But I don't think it's much. The percentages.
No, definitely. I agree with you.
That's what the problem is. There isn't enough supply to fit the demand, if you want to say.
Yeah. Because that's my argument, is that men are already fully engaged in their
football.
team.
Yeah.
So to expect them to then buy into a brand new team, whether it's under the same umbrella
they
as their
shouldn't be
current
going
one.
for the. Should they be going for the men's supporters, or should they be branching out trying to get the female supporters?
I think you can do both, but I think that for me, the argument I made was, I thought the focus should be primarily on women.
Yeah,
and like, if men want to come, fantastic.
Not a problem. It's like the other way around, isn't it? So you're always going to get female supporters at a men's club. We always get, but there's sometimes where you don't get any male supporters at a women's game.
Yeah.
Because there are some men who are just like, women's football, who wants to go see that? And everything like that.
Biggest things that will help build it as well, in this country in particular, is the success of the women's team.
Yeah.
Seeing the women's team do things that the men's just can't.
do.
Like, you can't argue with, if you wanted to support your country and want to actually enjoy it, you would probably. I know they didn't have. I've listened to a lot of, but ultimately, mate, we had a shit tournament, the men's team last. But if we'd have won it, couldn't have given a fuck. We won the tournament.
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't matter. You've won the tournament. Like, I couldn't give a shit whether England play free-flowing football. I'd just like us to win a fucking tournament in my lifetime. And if we could play some nice football along the way,
it weren't a great tournament for. We didn't
but
play.
They won
all
it.
that. We did win it, yeah.
Because I've heard.
But then that's the same.
Like,
Not the same argument of Gareth Southgate. We played shit football, but we still got to the final.
Yeah, but didn't win it.
Yeah.
So for me,
that is okay.
The argument that it's shit football only works if it's successful.
Okay, fair enough.
And it wasn't successful. It was successful in some areas, and in some ways.
Yeah.
Do I think it should have earned him a knighthood? No. But people have got knighthoods for less. But Sarina Wiegman, fine, they played shit football. They won two tournaments back to back,
yeah.
So, and got to another final.
Yep.
So, like, that's inarguable. So, if we took it back to, like, should she get the main England men's job?
I don't think so.
No, I would agree with you.
I don't think so.
Probably not. But ultimately, at the same time, if Tommy Tuchel fucks up and they're like, do you know what, we're going to give her a tournament.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
Like,
why not? What's the problem?
Like, we've wasted a lot of talent and time already. You might as well just see if she can actually, and if she wins it, fucking fantastic.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, and that would be a great way, I don't know, to bring women into men's football.
But I think you've reached the capacity of women supporters who know their football and love their football. Have you reached that capacity that they're already at the men's game anyway?
Maybe. I think probably the best way to go about it, and it's a long-term strategy, is to aim for young girls.
Yeah.
Encourage them to play football, watch football. Maybe dads need to start, or mums need to start taking their daughters
to
the women's games.
Yeah. Then there's going to be a load of young girls who just won't be interested in it.
Yeah, totally. But like, there's loads of young boys who aren't interested in football.
I think that, yeah, but again, I think the majority of young boys will want to go and kick a ball around.
Yeah, but that doesn't necessarily translate into supporting the
Yeah,
team.
it's true.
I liked playing football, but like, I wouldn't say I got properly into a football team until I started going week in, week out and watching a team.
But like before you were...
And let's be honest, like, the reason you support Palace, Jake supports Palace, Dan supports Palace, is because your family took you to Palace games. You were born into supporting that team.
Yeah.
So if these girls aren't being like, and I wasn't born into support, so I could have easily gone through my life if I'd have made different friends, never being interested in football.
Yeah.
But because of the friends I made and the connections I made, I then got into it.
You're welcome.
No, totally. Like, I fell in love with Palace because of you guys.
Yeah.
And going to the matches and just the highs and lows of it all.
Yeah.
But if girls aren't being exposed to that, it's less likely to happen.
Yeah, it's true.
Because for me, that's where, me and Jake talked about it the other week in terms of like fans within football and what they mean, because they mean basically nothing now. But, that's how you get the buy-in. It's by experiencing it.
Yeah.
And like, some people go and experience it and hate it. Like, my dad went to Selhurst to watch Man United Wimbledon back in the day.
And he didn't
and he fucking hated it. Like, he never went again.
Yeah.
So... Whereas I went once and I'm like, this is fucking amazing.
Again, as you said, I think it needs to be brought in at the lower, like, not the younger level. So, like, the amount of, like, little league football clubs that are around. So there's one in Bedderton as well.
I imagine there must be not many young girl football teams.
That's what I don't think there is.
So
and
that's
again,
the sort of thing
another
we need
thing
to
that we
change.
need to change.
Yeah. But that also
But then we also need to get the parents of those young girls who think they might want to play. Because it's to get them into it.
There's lots of men out there who run little league football teams, give up their time. It's unpaid. It's, to make these things happen and to have a team of young kids and coach them and everything like that. So it will require women stepping up and doing that.
I think so.
So yeah,
or
in
just
my
even
opinion,
integrated with the.
And this probably comes across quite misogynistic, but I don't think so. For me, I think women have the power to grow the game.
Of course they do. I think it is in the women's. It is in the women's part to grow women's football,
and I just
think it shouldn't be down to, again, advertising it at a men's football match, even though that's good, and they should be doing that. That shouldn't be the be all and end all of it.
That shouldn't be what you're hanging your hat on.
No. Which I think quite a lot. I don't think all of them, like, well, it's not 100% of the advertisement, but it's quite a lot of the advertisement. The problem is
the Premier League is just so big that it's such a good opportunity to spread the word.
Of course it is.
And you might find they will attract some people. Like, there might be some women going to watch Crystal Palace that go, do you know what, actually, it's a bit crowded here. I don't feel that comfortable here. Because lots of women don't feel comfortable at men's football.
No.
I might feel safer and
a women's game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And I think that's desperately sad. I think women should be able to go to a football ground and not feel uncomfortable.
No.
But that's where we are. But yeah, I hope we answered Jake's question. We just
I
spent
think so,
20
we kind
minutes
of
discussing women's football in general. But we did agree that we don't think Sarina Wiegman should just walk straight into the England's job.
Unfortunately not.
But if she did, I wouldn't be up in arms about it. I'd be like, let's see how she gets on.
100%.
See how she adapts.
100%.
So yeah, no, but yes.
Yes. Yeah. Well put.
Let's talk Palace while we're on football.
Okay.
We have discussed the issue going on with Palace about a month ago.
Yeah.
But a lot has happened since
it
then.
has.
What do you think about what's going on at the moment?
I think it's I think I said this the other day, like the other time I was on the pod or whenever. It's absolute rubbish, isn't it?
I'm fucking disgusted, to
It's
be honest
awful.
with you.
It's because UEFA did not want to make that decision.
Yeah.
They wanted them because of...
They wanted Leon to stay relegated, and
relegated.
it made it all easy.
100%.
Yeah, totally.
100%.
But everything I've heard basically says that CAS won't overturn it most likely.
Really?
And even if they do, UEFA probably won't overturn their decision. We're going to be in the Conference League. If we qualify.
Oh, yeah, we still got qualify.
That's like the added slap in the face. Like, oh, yeah, you're demoted, but you need to qualify for it first.
To get into it. But we need to hurry up. They need to hurry up and make a decision because the qualifying game's not that far away.
The appeal decision will be made after the draw now.
Okay.
I think the appeal is on the 11th.
11th
I think
of
the draw
August.
is just slightly before.
I think it's the 8th of August.
Something
is the
like
draw.
that. Yeah. So we'll know who we're playing before we know the outcome.
And then
of the decision.
I think the game is literally the week after. The qualifying game is like the week after.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Yeah. And genuinely, I think I fucking can't stand that Marinakis cunt, honestly. I haven't hated someone in football that much since.
He's got
who's
an
the dickhead keeper for Villa? I'm forgetting his name.
Who? Emi Martinez?
I can't fucking stand that.
I love him. I love him.
Of course you do.
It's just
He's a
absolute
shithousery
keeper.
Yeah. So of course you love him.
It's brilliant.
You're a keeper and a shithouse.
And a shithouse, yes. It is just, yes. Who was the other massive shithouse? Not a keeper, but it was just like...
Sergio Ramos was always one.
Yeah, there was a guy in the Premier League. Me and Jake were discussing about this like the last time.
Vardy was always a bit of a shithouse.
Vardy, yeah. It's not going to come to me. Jake will know. Jake will know who we were talking about. But
Oliver Glasner's come out, and this has always been my biggest fear when we hired him.
Yeah.
Because the reason he left Frankfurt was transfer issues, and he wasn't happy last summer with how we handled our transfer business. He's come out and said he was assured this summer would be different.
Yeah, and it
hasn't been. I personally think there's mitigating factors.
I think there is mitigating.
But the fans are angry, or a particular section of the fans, someone we know that's a bit of a dickhead, is one of these people constantly going, it's a disgrace, we haven't signed enough players. We've still signed two so far. Yeah. Admittedly, one's a backup keeper, but we finally signed a left back.
You see, he's quite attacking. He's very more.
I'm going to be up from. I know nothing about him.
No. So, what was the game? It was the Crawley game when I saw him running.
Was
down
he good?
I didn't see it all, but he was bombing down the wing and much quicker than Terry Mitchell.
Fair.
So, but again, we'll see how he goes.
Yeah.
What do you think position that we need filled? That we really, 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 really badly. Do we need a backup striker too?
Probably.
Do we need another backup striker?
Yeah, probably.
Because we've got 3 at the minute.
Because Nketiah gets you. Yeah, but Edouard, I can't believe he's still at the club. I would have thought he would have left by now. If he doesn't leave, then no, we don't need a backup striker. Because if you can't offload Edouard, you might as well use it.
Yeah.
Nketiah also does sort of get used out wide, but I'd rather we brought in players like Eze. It's Esse.
Romain Esse. Yeah. Mathias Francois.
And I'm less bothered about Franca because he's the opposite side.
Yeah.
But who's the other one I'm forgetting? He went on loan to Sheffield United last season.
Jez Raksaki.
That's the one, Raksaki. Yeah. I'd like to see players like that come in.
Yeah.
So I don't think necessarily on the attacking front we particularly need anyone.
Somebody's gone out on loan, but I can't remember who it is. Is it David Ozo? Has David Ozo gone out on loan?
He's a centre mid, though, isn't he?
Yeah. We've got enough centre mids, though, haven't we?
That's probably...
Chet Decore.
Yeah.
Adam Wharton.
Yeah.
Daichi Kamada.
Yeah.
Jefferson Lerma.
Yeah. But we play 3 in midfield, so ideally
then we
you
got
need 6.
Justin Devaney as well.
Yeah,
Who's the youngster?
I don't mind, to be fair.
Yeah,
So what, we got 5?
5.
I'd maybe
Would
bring
you want another one?
a cover midfielder,
Yeah.
maybe. I think we're probably going to need another centre-back, the way things are looking.
Yeah, it looks like he might
But
go,
again,
doesn't it?
I'd probably go for cover and make sure Richards was one of the main.
Yeah.
Chaddy
'Cause
Riyad still
Chaddy Riyad,
hasn't
yeah, we
been
haven't-
seen because he's been injured.
Yeah.
Holding's leaving. I
Yeah.
forgot he was at the club.
But we've got Lacroix, haven't we?
We probably need a backup at right back for Munoz.
Yeah.
Because
Because we're going to... The only person we got as backup is Klein at the minute.
Yeah, and he's more of a centre back
back.
nowadays because he's not mobile
Yeah.
enough to be
A right
a
wing
right
back.
wing back, especially in today's football.
Yeah.
So yeah, probably right back, centre back, maybe another centre
Midfielder.
mid. But even then, I'd probably have faith that we've got someone in the youth academy that could
can
come
come
in
up.
if necessary.
Yeah.
Because I don't really think we need to focus on a cup run. It's the conference league.
Conference League.
And
I reckon with the squad we got, we can win that Conference League.
I thought we could win the Europa League.
I didn't think we could win the Europa League.
I
but we
thought,
can-
I thought with the team we have,
Yeah.
admittedly, like that's without losing anyone.
Yeah.
I thought, I think Palace are good.
Yeah.
With Glasner in particular.
Him in charge.
Because he knows how to win the competition. That doesn't
Yeah.
guarantee you anything, but it makes life a lot easier.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I just think the whole thing's a disgrace. I don't think it will derail the season. I think we'll make a good fist of it no matter what happens. As you said, I think we've got a good chance of winning the
Yeah.
Conference League. So again, that would be more silverware.
I thought the only silver lining to us getting demoted into the Conference League, it's more weirder countries or weirder places that we get to go to.
Yeah.
If we can get to tickets.
Yeah, I mean, you'll be less likely, depending on where it is and who you're playing against, it'll be more difficult to get tickets. But yeah, there'll be some weird and wonderful places. But the flip side of that, in the Europa League, you'd get to go to places like Rome. Sevilla, places that
Lisbon
are
or something
probably
like that.
more built up to support.
But
the
it's
London
more fun
fan
going
base
to the
coming over.
back end of Uzbekistan. It'd be quite fun.
I mean,
to
it
do
depends,
that.
doesn't it? Depends how friendly the locals are. And like to be fair, the Palace fans aren't the most like nefariously aggressive fans, are they? So
Because the HF aren't just literally a bunch of kids.
oh, are they? I wouldn't.
There is a lot of youth.
I just
in
know they
there.
think they're really important.
Yeah.
But I got to admit, I am
Did
looking
you see
forward.
that they went to UEFA?
Yes,
When they get
Jake
that
said, and they
briefcase
gave him a
and
briefcase of money. Yeah,
everything?
but I am interested to see what display they do
For the Community Shield.
against. Well, mainly against. I hope they'd save it for Forest. To
They'll
be
do
honest.
something. They'll do something. Definitely do something for both. They'll do it like a fuck UEFA
Yeah.
thing at Wembley, I reckon, and then they'll do a fuck Marinakis thing for the Forest game.
Yeah. Speaking of Marinakis, did you see that mental contract signing video that they did for Morgan Gibbs White?
Something about somebody just shaking hands or something like that with.
It was such a because I've never seen anything like it.
Because apparently, but Marinakis is not in charge of that club though.
No,
from what we've been
he
told.
is now. He is now.
Oh, is he now? Oh, he is now.
He signed the documents until
But he, you know who he owns? He owns Olympiacos.
Yeah,
Are they not in the Europa League?
Yeah. So yeah.
Well, then bye bye Forest. They
But
should.
apparently, as you said, he's got no involvement in the club.
Yeah, okay.
Despite the fact everything that comes out of it is like, we thank Mr. Marinakis
Yeah.
for doing this. We thank Mr. Marinakis. He's just such
And then
a
isn't
bellend.
his like nephew part of UEFA as well?
Probably.
Something like that.
Probably.
He's got yeah.
Yeah, he's just a fat Greek cunt.
I don't mind the Greeks.
And like, I love
the Greeks.
the Greeks, love the country, but not that.
not
man.
that
Yeah.
Greek person. that
That one Greek
that
man
Greek
can
person
fuck
is a
right off.
dick.
Like to smash a plate on his head.
One sec. Let me see if I can find
Go
a
on.
sound bite.
Find
Let
us
me
a
just
sound bite.
pad for a bit.
I'm padding.
He is.
Disgusting!
Couldn't
He
agree
is
more.
absolutely disgusting.
The porn's gone, Alex.
The porn's gone.
They got rid of the porn.
What porn?
The porn.
What type of porn?
All the porn.
Oh, because you got to verify.
They got rid of the porn,
They
Alex.
got to verify your age now.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Have you done that?
Yeah.
Have you? How long did
Yeah.
it take?
5 minutes.
Right. Do you know what put me off about it?
Go on.
Genuinely, was I found out.
Have you just actually down as one of your subjects to talk to?
Look at the top of my notes.
Oh, brilliant.
The porn's gone, Alex.
Oh.
Although it did lead to an awkward moment between me and Leanne last weekend. Because I said that phrase to her, I was like, the porn's gone, babe. The porn's gone. And she was like, what do you mean? I was like, well, the online safety bill. And she was like, you watch porn? And I was like,
No.
well, at that point, like, what? Yeah, I watch porn, babe. And she was like, oh, I didn't realise you. She wasn't annoyed. It was just like an awkward moment of just like, oh, she found out I watch porn. I just assumed she knew. I'm a man. Of course, I watch porn. But the reason I was put off of it,
It did take me a couple of days to do it because I'm like, go away, away. You
it depends
stupid
how
bloody
desperate
thing.
you are to wank, I guess, doesn't it? Like,
you can find other ways of having a wank.
like, you've got a good old imagination.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, the thing that put me off of it was I found out it's not the government dealing with your information.
Who is it?
It's
the
an
actual
unnamed third party.
Oh, okay.
So like someone's got your
Got my
personal details.
details
And you don't know who they are.
Oh,
And they're going to know
yeah.
what you're watching,
Oh, okay.
when you're watching it.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, but it's quite easy to get around. Apparently, you can give it a fake identity with a picture of an older video game character,
Okay.
and they'll accept that.
Oh, fair dues.
Or you can just use a VPN
Yeah, you can just do it in America.
and say you're in
Yeah,
another
America.
country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is only in the UK, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fucking
We passed
crazy.
it, yeah. And I basically listened to an expert
pardon
talk
me.
about it. They were like, it's not going to protect children.
No.
It doesn't do anything to protect children from the main things they meant for it to protect them from.
Yeah.
Kids have already figured out how to get round it for a start. And all it does is infringe on adults' privacy.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, fuck it. Like, honestly, this, I know you're not into politics, but this fucking government can't do it. Like,
No.
They don't want us wanking, Alex. They don't want us coming.
You voted for this. You voted for this government. Did you vote Labour?
No.
Oh, okay.
I voted Lib Dem.
So did I.
I voted for Bobby Dean.
Yes.
Because we
To
had
be honest, there's not been as much uproar as from Bobby Dean that I've heard that Elliot Colburn did. So,
to be honest, Elliot moaned about two things. St. Helier being closed, which is fine, because I'm on board with that. And the other one was fucking ULEZ. He just banged on about ULEZ almost 24/7. And it was like, mate, that's not like, I get people who are annoyed about ULEZ, but your government's also doing some quite despicable things. I'd maybe talk about that. No, he didn't.
No.
So he had no hope. And the thing is, in our area, it is either Tory or Lib Dem.
Yeah.
So you only it would have been a wasted vote
I think
to vote Labour.
a lot of Tory voters went over to Reform, didn't they?
Yeah. And they probably will continue. I have a really bad feeling
It's going to be a Reform.
It's going to become a Reform area, and it fucking terrifies me.
It'll be either Reform or Lib Dem.
Like honestly, I cannot tell you how scared I am of what happens in the next general election.
I reckon they'll do well.
I think
I don't reckon they won't win they won't win.
He might not get a majority, but he'll end up as PM.
You reckon?
If they have the most seats,
but
not enough to make a party, they are in a position to make a coalition. With some. Now that could be a saving. It depends who they coalesce with.
You just don't want it to be. You don't want it to be the Tories, though, do you?
Well, it depends how many votes the Tories get.
Yeah.
Because they're trying to be Reform unsuccessfully. So most people who would vote Conservative are going to vote for Reform. So if they don't get enough to become a government, it is a question of who would they be able to create a government with. So then that could be a saving grace in the sense of if the new Your Party with Jeremy Corbyn or the Greens or the Lib, it would be a. I mean, you're not going to get Reform and Labour forming a government together.
No. And then is it if Labour can get a coalition that works as well?
Yeah, I mean, I think a Labour coalition is probably I wouldn't even say ideal if Keir Starmer's at the helm because I don't believe in that man in anything whatsoever.
Again, they're all as bad as each fucking other.
Some are okay. I think Jeremy Corbyn's a genuinely good man. I think he's the most honest politician I've ever come across.
Fair enough.
He is the most rebellious MP, I think, in the history of Labour.
Yeah.
Like, he voted against the Labour whip over 400 times. If you were to see compilations of him, there's not an issue across his time in Parliament that he's not on the right side of.
Fair enough.
Whether it's gay marriage, equality, terrorism, the Middle East.
He's making his own party, isn't he?
Yeah, it's called the Your Party.
The Your Party?
The Your Party. He's
Your Party, okay.
Yeah, he's the co-head with a ex-Labour MP called Zara Sultana.
Okay.
and they plan to be ran by their members. The members will get to decide, like they've decided what the name is.
Yeah.
They'll decide everything that,
Okay, good.
and including whether there's one leader, two leaders, how it's ran,
And then their manifesto will be done by their leaders, not just one person, like
or by the group and the party, and the whole
Everything
thing's
like
going
that.
to be ran by the people that are a part of it.
Good.
And in the first week, it's had over 500,000 sign-ups.
That's what it should be.
Yeah, I mean, there is an argument that it's not necessarily efficient or you do need to have a level of autonomy in politics to be able to efficiently get things done.
Yeah.
Because you can't with every decision be like,
Well,
let's read the room. What does everyone like? You
yeah.
have to be able to, to a degree, go, all right, now we trust this person to do the job. I don't know how successful they'll be. It'll all depend on how much funding they have and how much bashing happens to them and all that sort of stuff. But yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
well, fun.
Fucking hell, we talked about politics, Alex.
Oh, no, it's crazy, isn't it? How have we done that?
I don't know. Tell you what, I've got some... The last bit's going to be an advice section.
Okay.
Because we had a really good week on the socials because of women.
Oh.
We discussed this really horrible message.
I think I did listen
You
to
probably
the
saw the clip on TikTok.
Yeah.
So that did really well.
Yeah.
And we actually got like nearly 40 new followers, mostly
nice.
women.
Oh, good.
Which is massive for us.
Yeah,
I know
yeah,
it doesn't sound like a lot, but on TikTok it was
Huge.
massive. So we've decided every week we're going to try and do something slightly more women-centric so we can clip it up, put it online. That will be in the clip. But yeah, so I've got some advice section.
Oh, okay.
This one's a little bit of a long one, so you have to bear with me
Oh, God.
while I read it out. So you need to pay attention, Alex,
I'm
all right?
falling asleep.
Pay attention for the women, Alex. God damn it.
I'm a man. I don't pay attention.
You got to learn.
No.
So...
Sorry.
Play the music. Dear Crossing Swords. No, sorry,
Go on.
I hope you guys can help settle who's the person in the wrong. I was a month or so from getting married. Turn the music off, it's distracting me. I was a month or so from getting... Stop being a dickhead, turn the music off.
Danger! High voltage!
Sorry.
This is absolutely the downside to deciding to give in the guest host the
Anything to do
soundboard.
than not answering a woman's question.
This isn't a woman's question.
Is it not a woman's question? Is it from a man?
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm more eager now. Come on in.
That's horrendous of you, Alex. You should be disgusted in yourself. You woke up and chose violence today. Dear Crossing Swords.
Okay, go on.
I hope you guys can help settle who's the person in the wrong. Fucking turn it off, Alex. Jesus. I was a month or so from getting... Like, we were doing it halfway through the story at least by now if you'd have stopped fucking pressing buttons.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. It just had to be done. It really did. Okay, let's go.
I was a month or so from getting married when my brother mentioned he was going to propose to his girlfriend. I was delighted until I found out he was planning to propose at my wedding. He explained that it was because family was visiting from other countries and we didn't get to see them often at all. And he wanted all the family to be a part of the proposal. I said I understood where he was coming from, but that the wedding was about me and my partner. It's a day that's cost us a lot of money, time and planning, and it felt really unfair to take the limelight from my soon-to-be bride and the celebration of our relationship. This is where things took a turn. My brother told me he wasn't asking for permission, but simply giving me a heads up. I was taken aback and I felt, in my opinion, understandably angry. So I told him if that was his attitude and he refused to see my point of view, that on the day if he proposed, I would have him removed from the building. My brother got our mum involved and she took my brother's side. She told me I was being unreasonable, selfish and wrong, and that if I dared have my brother removed or even considered it, she wouldn't be at our wedding. I felt stuck, and after much discussion with my fiancé, who was also enraged by the situation, we decided to let it go as we didn't want to spoil our special day. He proposed on the day at the end of his toast at the wedding. As upset as we were too happy in the moment to let it get to us, but I'd be lying if I said it didn't take some of the attention off of me and my wife. Fast forward a year, and my brother is now getting married to his fiancée. I decided, as everyone thought it was okay for my brother to do what he did, After checking with my wife first, at his wedding, I announced during my wedding speech that me and my wife were expecting our first child. My brother was visibly angry, as was his wife, and I stood there proudly. After the toast and wedding breakfast, my mum and brother took me to one side and told me what I did was selfish and wrong. I reminded them that it was when I said my brother was... Sorry, let me start that again. I reminded them that when I said my brother was proposing at my wedding was unfair, I was reminded that I was being selfish and it was fine because my family, who we didn't see that often, would be visiting and I wanted to share it with them. Eventually we stopped arguing and the rest of the family congratulated us, and my mum and brother didn't speak to me or my wife, didn't congratulate us, and have barely spoken to me since. Who's in the wrong, and did I take it too far?
The person who proposed at their wedding is in the wrong, and no, you did not take it too far. No, there is no other way. You did not. No.
Chill, Alex.
No.
Alex,
You did
this
not.
is a podcast. You don't get to just shut me down.
I can.
No,
I really can. If you're going to take the other side,
Alex,
yes.
let me fucking speak.
Go on then.
Don't just talk over me when I'm speaking.
Sorry, sir.
I wasn't going to say
Okay.
I think they're both in the fucking wrong.
Okay.
And the reason I think they're both in the wrong, one, I think it's ridiculously petty to do that in retaliation afterwards.
Yep.
But the brother was a massive dickhead for not accepting how he felt about his wedding. Because ultimately, as he said, they spent a lot of money, planning and time.
Yeah.
And everyone knows the wedding day is supposed to be about the
bride and groom.
So I think it's a dick move to do that and to do it during the toast.
The thing is, I'm petty enough to get behind that. That's the problem.
Yeah.
So I think because of what's happened.
Yeah.
If the brother hadn't have done it,
yeah,
at his wedding, then that's wrong. But
Yeah.
because his brother's done it to him, he's well within. I think he's well within his rights.
What about two wrongs don't make a right, Alex?
No, it's just no.
I think the mum's a dickhead. By the way.
I
think the mum's a massive
Why is the
bellend.
mum taking? Is he the younger brother and he's the special child? Probably.
I'm assuming so. If
Yeah,
one's getting married before
100%.
the other,
Yeah.
the mum's a bit of a bell end. And to be honest, if they're not speaking to you, I think you're probably better off.
Yeah,
to be honest,
I think so. It's just I love the pettiness. It's just
I can imagine in the moment being like, yeah, just fucking did that.
100%.
But yeah, like,
again, I'm that is it because I'm that type of person that I can get behind what the
I
brother's
think
done?
for me, it's the level of disregard that we're saying the younger brother, just to make it easier,
Yeah.
showed towards how the other brother felt about his wedding.
100%.
So yeah, I think, as you said, he probably is within his rights to then do it in return. I don't know if I'd have done it, but I can appreciate how probably...
There's some people... If I had thought about it, then, like, if that had crossed my mind, if that's what happened, I would have done it 100%.
Yeah, but, like, that's proper premeditated as well,
Oh,
isn't
yeah.
it? As soon as he found out his missus was pregnant, he was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's timed perfectly.
It is timed absolutely
Because like,
brilliantly.
she's not so pregnant that everyone noticed. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
if
yeah.
she's like 6 months, she can't really do
Really
it. Everyone
yeah.
knows.
Yeah, yeah.
So it must have been quite...
Sorry for shouting over you, by the way.
It's all right, mate.
I didn't
You just
mean
get
to
too
be...
big for your boots.
Oh, fair enough.
It's all good, mate. I've known you a long time. We're not going to fall out over a podcast. I think what you
we're
did
not.
in the Harry Potter episode was a lot worse. There was genuinely a moment in that episode, right? Because I said it to Jay. I was like, I could have got angry, and I decided to find it funny instead.
Oh, dear.
Right, now this is a question from a woman, Alex, I'm afraid, but I think it's quite well suited to you.
Okay, go on.
And I think you'll understand why when I read it, because it involves friends going on trips.
Okay.
Right, dear Crossing Swords, am I wrong for refusing to cover my friend's share of the holiday that we agreed to? Because she didn't think it would add up to that much. So I'd been planning a weekend trip with a couple of friends. We've done smaller trips before, but this one would be more substantial. It was an Airbnb on a lake with boat hire and activities. We agreed to split it all equally, including food, shopping, etc., before we went. The trip was great until we got back. I paid for the whole trip on my credit card, and one of my friends paid me straight back, but the other friend, after the trip, said she could only afford half of what she should be her share for the trip. Even though she knew the full cost before we went, she said she didn't expect it to be so expensive. She barely used the boat, and she claimed she didn't eat or drink as much as us. I reminded her we agreed to go even split before we went, And her response was, you have a better job so you can afford to pay more. And I said to her, it's not about the income, it's about fairness. She got upset and said I was cold and ungrateful, as she insisted she brought the good vibes to the trip. She's now ignoring my messages and avoiding me, and even posted on social media saying it's funny how money changes people. All I wanted was that what we originally agreed, and if she couldn't afford the trip, we would have chosen something we could all afford.
100%.
Who's in the wrong? I think this one's pretty cut and dry.
I think the friend is in the wrong 100%.
Yeah, the one that won't pay is a dickhead.
If she knows how much, if she knows how much the trip is going to cost, before she goes, and she as she did agree, and she's got that in writing that she will agree to pay for her share of it.
I think it's amongst friends, you shouldn't need it in writing, should you?
If it's in a WhatsApp group and said, yeah, that's not a problem.
For me, though, and this is where I think me and you will differ, I am against this sort of thing, right? In terms of like spreading the cost. Everyone just pay their own, and we don't risk any of this. So whereas I know, like, when you go away with Ash and Jake, you guys like take turns paying for the trip up front. You pay each other back. Yeah, you split the cost of, like, you share the cost of meals all that sort of jazz. I can't stand any of that. Honestly, it just gives me anxiety.
So it's just because we know everything will work out even at the end of it.
That's what Ash said, and I was like, I don't know.
It will. 100% it will.
That's what he said, and he just reiterates, yeah, it does so.
It will.
And I'm like, yeah, but I'd be the odd man out if we all went away together. I'd be like, look, guys, you guys do that.
I don't think Jake likes it. I don't think Jake likes doing it like that.
When I've heard him talk about it, he said that he's fine with it.
I think it's more if we go on a night out, me and Ash will drink more than what he will.
Yes, he has mentioned that. That. But it wasn't like I fucking hate them for it. It was just like, I don't drink as much or as quickly as they do.
But then obviously if it's, so say we're going on if we're going on a night out, Jake will drink what he drinks.
Yeah.
We'll drink what we drink. And if one person pays for that night, one person will pay for another night. It will work out exactly the same.
I guess so.
Because we'll have exactly the same amount of drink.
Nights,
we'll have the same... No, because we will...
No, you're not going to have the exact same amount of drinks every night, the exact same meal. We normally do... No, come on, things vary.
I think so, but I think for the places that we go...
But for you guys, by and large, it evens itself out. Yeah. I hate all of that. Like, the anxiety it gives me, and because I don't ever want to be in the position where I'm like, oh, well, he's had more than me tonight, and but that means for me to get even, I'm going to have to drink or eat X amount on this other night. And I don't want it to ever feel like, and that's me. Like, obviously, it's not a problem for you guys. You're all cool with it.
So, like, when me and Ash went and saw Jake last year, when we went to Dubrovnik, is it Dubrovnik?
In Croatia?
No, we went to Croatia.
Didn't you go Poland?
We went to Bratislava, Austria, and Budapest. I paid for the flights.
Yeah.
And then there was 3 nights in a hotel. Ash paid for 2 of the nights in a hotel.
Yeah.
And I paid for 1 of the nights in a hotel.
Right.
Because then that evened it out because I paid for the flights and 1 hotel, and then he paid for 2 hotels, and it kind of more or less just evened itself out.
And then what did Jake pay for?
Well, Jake was on his trip.
Oh, Jake was on his trip. Okay, so you and Ash split it between you.
Yeah.
No, fuck that.
I think it's much easier when me and Ash are just doing it between ourselves. It's much easier.
Yeah, it was the same as like when me and Ash used to go out on nights out.
Yeah.
At the time, we drank the same amount, more or less, and like it was cheap, and like it worked out nicely every time. A tenner got us both 2 drinks and 2 shots.
Yeah.
So like or was it even less than that?
Probably if we're in a spoon.
Probably even less. But like you got change from a tenner every time.
Or it would always would have been cheaper.
So when it's 2 people,
I
find it. But as soon as you add more people in, like I remember there was one night, and you weren't being a dick or anything. Like you got involved with me and Ash, and then I think you decided, I fancy a cider now, and we were like, no, fuck you. We've all been having cheap beers. You either have cheap beer or you fuck off. But like, and for
at
me,
that age, I think I would have.
The reason I dislike it because. If you do, everyone just pays their own way.
Yeah,
you remove any opportunity for disagreement.
It does, but I think
because all it takes is for me 1 bad day where a few things go wrong and someone's a bit annoyed or in the wrong mood, and you just have a fucking argument over something.
Me, Ash, and Jake are never going to be like that, though, are we?
I hope not.
I don't think we've ever been like that.
If you all paid your own way,
I still don't.
There's no room for it.
I still don't think it's. We would never get annoyed about any of that
Yeah.
when we're out, and we know we won't. We'll get annoyed with each other
Yeah.
and everything like that, but it will only last a couple hours or half a day or something like that.
Well, I just got annoyed at you 5 minutes later. We're fine.
Yeah, exactly.
So
I don't think it'll.
But not everyone's like that.
Not everyone is like that, but I'm just saying that
As we're saying.
yeah, in our friendship group, it will never be like that.
No.
I don't think anyway.
I hope not.
Well, hopefully Ash and Jake will hopefully say the same thing about
No,
that.
Ash, every time I've ever talked to him about it, he's like, no, it's the best way to do it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I couldn't disagree more. But that's just me. Like,
Yeah,
we're all
yeah,
different
yeah.
people.
100%.
Like, it doesn't mean I'm wrong or you're wrong.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just it's whatever suits people. But as we've just seen in this question, it doesn't suit everyone. I think people who agree to
But
something.
I think if it's been agreed that they should pay half of what or whatever,
Then you pay your share.
You've got to pay your share.
Yeah.
The thing is, the only thing I didn't agree with, if you're going to do it that way, pay it before you go on a trip.
Yeah.
You got to make sure you get the money before
I'm
you
that
go
sort
on
of
that
person.
trip.
No, I don't like owing people money. I don't like. I want it paid off. So
I would like to say that I say that I've done that before. I think when we went to Reading Festival,
Yeah.
me, Ash, and Jake had paid for it, and I was like, mate, I'm a bit short. I will pay you. You know, I will pay you back, and you know I will pay you back.
Yeah.
But it has done like that.
Yeah, but that happens sometimes. Do you know what I mean? But I remember we know someone. We all went on a group trip once, and Jake lent the money, and then it took like over a year to get the money
back.
and to the point I think Jake had to go above their head, so to speak, to speak to someone else to make them pay up. So, yeah.
We'll dish the dirt off pod, yeah.
Yeah, totally. So yeah, like that's why for me, I've always been like, no, just pay your own way, and you're fine.
Yeah.
It removes all the.
I think it's just again, but the thing is, there's also the annoying thing. If you have a meal, you've then got. I know it doesn't seem that much. You got to add up how much you've actually paid for your meal and blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
and
I'm one of those dickheads that's happy to get his phone calculator out.
Yeah, no, that's just it can't be asked. I'll pay for this night. You pay for tomorrow night. It's not a problem.
Like sometimes I'm more relaxed about it. Like when we last went Lindsay's. Like I think they'd bought some food shopping and then we had a Chinese.
Yeah.
And like there was like some money and I was like, here, just like I'll pay the rest because you've bought shopping and whatever you fed us and like so like there's nothing wrong with like friends doing shit for each other. I'm like it's not to the degree I'd never buy my mate something or anything like that. But I mean mainly for like bigger stuff. Like if I'm going abroad with my mates, I don't want you paying for anything for me. I'll pay for my own, you pay for your own. That's the sort of stuff I mean. But
again, it's say me and Ash are, again, it's me and Ash are drinking. We're ahead of Jake. Jake doesn't want another drink. Okay, we'll split the bill between me and Ash. It's not a problem.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Like if Jake taps out and goes, lads, I'm out now.
Yeah, me and Ash would do it. Not a problem.
Yeah. No, that's how it should be though. It should be relaxed.
Yeah. It's always easy. It's always again. As Ash says, it comes round and it works out even more often than you actually think.
Okay. I don't believe it.
Just does. I don't know how and I don't know why. It just does.
That's fair.
Maybe somebody's paid 20 quid more than what somebody else has done. But it's 20 quid. What's 20 quid?
It's a lot of money to some people.
It is, but that will get, when we go away next, that will get chucked back in and it'll work itself out.
Yeah. Like I'm fine with like say for example I was going on a trip with you guys and Ash was like I'll book the plane tickets.
Yeah.
I would pay him back. The money would be in his account the day
straight
he
away.
paid.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like that I don't have an issue with. Like, but if it's like you book the tickets and I'll pay you back in a couple of months, I'm like, no. If we're booking the tickets, we're paying for the tickets. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Fair enough.
Because I'm not in a position to be lending out money.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
No.
But is what it is.
Cool.
Right.
Any more?
I've got one more. This one's a bit more juicy. It's a bit more juicy. We've got.
No. Just
we've got just enough time.
What
Looking at you, you're not enjoying yourself.
I love it. I love it.
Checking your watch. How dare you?
That's for thinking I'm not having a good time.
I'm afraid it's another woman message, Alex. He's just walking out. He's had enough. It's the first podcast walkout. After I threatened to do it on the Harry Potter one.
You did threaten to do it.
But that was only if it turned out J.K. Rowling was the particular answer to a question, wasn't it? Like, and I didn't choose it.
You didn't choose it. If it was J.K. Rowling.
And then I did choose it and it wasn't J.K. Rowling.
And I did actually bugger it up as well. Because when I said that, I said, "Oh, I knew I'd get you if I put J.K. Rowling in there."
And you did.
And I did.
And you fucking did.
But then you said, "Oh, that makes you think it's not J.K. Rowling because you've just said that."
The problem is, mate, it's the same as like when me and Jake have talked about doing the Traitors, for example. I think I'd be amazing. But then every time I've ever watched it, you second guess
yourself.
Everything. Every thought you have, you're like, there's the other side to that coin. And
you
you're
see,
like, yeah, no, but maybe this.
You see that him and Steph went to that Traitors experience.
Yeah, and he said they won.
I think they've done well. I don't know if they won or not.
I think he told me they won.
Oh, okay.
Because they went just before he went on his trip.
They went last week, didn't they?
Yeah. 1 second. I'm sure he said that.
I think he said they did.
Yeah, they won as faithfuls.
Oh, okay, as faithfuls. Oh, okay.
Just the two of them.
Oh, okay, nice.
Just the two of them. Yeah, he said, just did the Traitors experience. Great fun. 14 in a group. Amazingly, me and Steph both won as faithfuls. Smashed it. Just us two. No third winner.
Really?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Well, they did. They have just like binge watched it, haven't they? I think because they were doing the.
I've only watched one season.
So like they binged the American one. They binged the
I didn't.
Australian
I tried
one.
watching the American. I didn't
one
like
didn't
it.
go well.
I just didn't like it. Right, let's quickly do one last bit of advice, and then we'll get fucked. Right.
Ooh, is that a promise?
This one wasn't a Dear Crossing Swords. It was just a story I saw online, and I thought it was a good story to discuss. Right, this one is, I spent 1 year grieving my boyfriend until I found out his secret. My boyfriend died in a car accident a year ago, and I spent the last year grieving, romanticising our time together. It even made me think I wouldn't ever be able to find someone as amazing as him, and maybe never be able to move on. That was until a week ago when I got a message off a woman on my social media saying she wanted to talk to me about my late boyfriend. I was really torn, but I decided to meet her as I was curious what she had to say. We met for a coffee and she told me that him and her were having a secret affair.
Oh, wow.
She admitted that she knew about me, but was told we were pretty much broken up. She showed me a lot of their messages and included messages where she sent a photo of a scan showing she was pregnant with his baby.
Oh.
His reaction was how excited he was for the future with her.
Oh, wow.
I was left completely shell-shocked. I was torn afterwards between two different mindsets. I was angry. What use was this information to me, as he can't be held to account and I can't get any answers. But also I've just wasted a year mourning someone who betrayed me and clearly didn't care about me. Now I'm just mourning the time I lost and wasted.
Wow, that's awful, isn't it?
It's pretty shitty.
That's bad.
Men, like imagine having spent a year like sobbing about someone, like you thought they were the love of your life, I'm never gonna love again. Oh no, he was shagging
somebody else.
And if he was shagging one other, there's probably others. I just think for this poor woman, if she's listening, she won't be, but if she is, if she sees the clip, if she sees her talking about it, you can do a lot better.
100%.
Like, look at this hot man right here. He won't treat you wrong. But men are just shitbags, Alex.
They are.
That's the message I want to put out there. It's just men are shitbags. We don't treat women particularly well.
Who don't treat particularly well. But then there's some people that
Who's got the energy, Alex?
I've known some women to treat men really badly.
Of course. Women are human beings just like everyone else.
Oh, so when it's a woman's fault, it's just because they're human beings. When it's a man's fault, they're dirtbags.
It depends what it is. The problem is, I think men overall display a lot more shitbag behaviour than women do, in my opinion. And I think we get a lot more... Again,
you can't just say, they're just human beings.
It depends what it is, mate.
I don't think you can. If a woman had done that same story, if that story came from a man and the roles were reversed, what would you think about the woman who died?
I think she was a shitbag.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. But I think Dave Grohl's a shitbag for cheating on his wife. He's one of my favourite people in the world. But he is also just a human being.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
People make mistakes.
Mate,
I've done shitbaggy things in the past.
I am debating.
That's absolutely fine. You can debate as much as you like. I've done shitbag things in the past. I'm also just a human being.
Yeah.
you try and learn from it.
course
Now,
you do.
admittedly, this man, he's dead. He can't learn from it.
Is that what you call karma?
That sort of karma, I believe in karma in general.
Yeah.
But when people are dying, I'm like, I don't know, man.
Did he deserve it?
No,
No.
he didn't deserve
No.
to die because he cheated on his girlfriend and knocked another woman up. Did he deserve a punch in the face and a slap? Absolutely. Does he deserve to be single and alone? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because that's not good behaviour.
Probably doesn't
But
deserve
he didn't
to die,
deserve to
though.
die, no. Like, if he had sexually assaulted women, I'd feel differently about
Yeah.
that. But they're very different things.
Yes, 100%.
Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get it.
So, but I just think, by and large, at the moment, we're finding a lot of shitbag men out
Yeah,
there.
I think so. There's a couple of guys on TikTok that I watch, and the amount of so they do about conspiracy murders and everything like that,
Yeah.
and true crime stuff, and it's just like the majority of men. It's just men.
Most violent crimes
So,
are men,
yeah.
sexual crimes, vast majority is men. Women do
so
rape,
again,
that does happen.
They're talking about Sarah Everard, and it's just like how bad that was.
Diabolical.
Just
Fucking
absolutely awful.
I hate hearing about stuff like
yeah.
that, the brutality of it.
Where were the kids, the two kids up in Manchester? This was about 20 years ago. Early 2000s. Ian Huntley. Ian Huntley.
And,
yeah.
Myra Hindley. Is it Myra Hindley?
Something like that.
Yeah. Or
And
Rose,
that's
was
it.
that Rose West?
No. I don't know.
But he wasn't.
But,
I remember the two girls.
Yeah. They were
we
the Man United and the Man United
We
socks
were
and
quite
everything
young
like
at
that.
the time, weren't we?
Yeah, they were talking about that and
Yeah, we
how
would have been 10.
despicable that was.
We'd have been
and
about
everything
10
like that.
years
Yeah.
old.
Just
Um,
how bad some
You
people
can't.
can
I
do it,
can't
you know.
put myself in the mind frame of someone who would
Yeah.
behave like that.
Yeah.
Because he was their school caretaker, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And it's like the Maddie McCann case.
Yeah.
Like, we don't know what happened.
We still
to her.
don't know what.
Although there has been things recently, they've said like they might have discovered some remains in Portugal.
Oh,
that they're
really?
currently testing. I don't know how valid that is.
I think no. Well, shall we say that for another podcast?
I've discussed it on the pod before. We did an episode.
I
years
think she's
ago.
accidentally died while the parents are out, and
Couldn't agree more.
and
We're
the
on the
parents-
same boat there.
And the
Alex.
parents have covered it up.
I think they accidentally killed her without.
I
without
don't
meaning
think
to.
they've accidentally killed her. I think she's woken up in the middle of the. I think this is quite a big theory.
Oh,
that
so you think like she
she's
fell off
woken
the
up
sofa, smacked her head, and that's also possible. That's also
because
possible.
when they brought in the sniffer dogs,
The only thing they found blood.
they found
So,
blood,
absolutely.
and they had the only scent of blood that they could find was
behind the sofa, wasn't it?
and behind the wardrobe and everything like
and
that.
then in their rental car, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah, which they said was store bought meat.
Yeah,
But the only reason I disagree with that theory is because the two children never woke up when anything was going on with the police and anything like that. So that lends itself to the theory that they'd been sedated and.
okay.
Because the theory I've always believed sounds really harsh to say, but yeah, believed, is that they were using sedatives to make sure the kids didn't wake up.
Yeah.
But then the counter argument to that is, where do they get the sedatives from?
Yeah, it's not that hard though, really, is it?
I
If
don't
they've
know,
got-
mate.
if
I've
they-
never tried to get my hands on
Yeah,
sedatives,
well,
particularly in Prada Luge.
I wouldn't think it would be that hard.
But yeah, no, there's
Couple of massive spoons of cowpea and they're out for the count.
Do you think they should still be looking for her?
I think it's been too long.
Yeah.
I think it's just been too
The
long.
amount of
No,
money
it's
that
just
gets
the amount
spent
of
on
money.
it, and
What-
that's a horrible thing
And
to say.
I think they say if you don't find the body within the first 2 weeks, it is very
Usually,
unlikely.
when someone's abducted, you've got 2 days
Yeah.
before they're beyond
Yeah.
finding.
Yeah.
So yeah, look, I don't know whether we'll ever know. I hope I'd say the nicest outcome, like the least horrible outcome, would be finding out that she had died.
Accidentally.
Yeah. No, I think that she was abducted, maybe died. They killed her when she was abducted.
Oh, okay.
And it was because you don't want to
And it
find
wasn't
out
the
the
parents,
parents. Like, don't get me wrong, it's still horrific. Their child was abducted, murdered, and
Yeah.
people thought it was them. Like, and I'd have to hold my hands
Yeah,
up
yeah.
because I've accused them of it technically. But yeah, it's just sad stuff.
It is sad stuff.
But yeah, I think we've come to the end of the road, Alex.
Excellent. One sec.
I was going to say, do you want to play it one last time? It's been a feisty episode.
It has been a
Alex.
feisty
You
episode.
came in throwing hands.
Mate, I don't know where I've got this energy from because
I
I
like
am
it.
knackered.
That's probably what it is.
I'm knackered.
It's probably because it's like a hyper knackeredness.
It is a very long stretch of hours I've just finished.
Yeah, and you're on lates from tomorrow.
I've got a
aren't you?
late turn tomorrow. I'm off for 2 days.
Well, you can have a lay-in tomorrow, can't you?
I should be having my long weekend, so I should have 6 days off.
Yeah.
But I stupidly said I'd work some of it, so yeah.
You fool.
Well, it's covering for my colleagues, so
Schoolboy error, Alex. Fuck your colleagues.
Yeah, well,
Unfortunately,
I like my colleagues, so
it's give and take.
and they'll do stuff for me.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. But guys, thank you for listening.
Indeed.
Let us know who you agreed with on stuff. Do you know what I mean? Who's in the right? Do you think Sarina Wiegman should be the England manager?
Yeah.
I can't remember all of that. Else we discussed.
The
Is Marinakis a fat Greek cunt? Let us know.
Do you reckon we should have free porn and don't have to put our verification in?
Do you know what I mean? Like, should they just rescind it? Let us know.
I think
Are
so.
you enraged by the fact you can't access porn as easily as you do? The person I'd like to hear from on it actually would be Lil, to know like the ins and outs and the technicalities of it, because I feel like he'll know stuff I don't know.
Yeah.
And but yeah, no, guys, thank you for listening. You can, Alex, point to the screen.
That one there.
You can find us on Facebook at Crossing Swords, Twitter at Swords Crossing, on Instagram and TikTok at Crossing Swords _podcast, and you can email us at crossingswords19@gmail.com. Motherfuckers. And we'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.